Now let us discuss the selection rule of electrocyclic reactions. Now in order to remember the table related to the selection rule of electrocyclic reaction, you can remember in a different way. You remember this word NTC, the National Textile Corporation. Now, if you remember this, that one condition it will come automatically. So N means 4N, T means thermal, and the C con. So the one condition in electrocyclic reaction is if the system comes under 4n pi electron systems, then con rotation will be allowed for thermal reactions, and you know the remaining all cases will come by changing conditions. Means if it is 4n, then under thermal condition con rotation. So therefore under photochemical condition it will be disrotation. 4n plus 2 pi systems ki reverse it will happen. This 4n plus 2 under thermal condition it is disrotation allowed, and 4n plus 2 under photochemical condition con rotation will be allowed. So with this all electrocyclic reactions preliminary discussion we have completed. Now we are going to the cycloaddition reactions. The name itself, it is telling that it is because of this addition, it's first of all it is one addition where the components will undergo the addition and will give definitely one cyclic compound, and this is a type of pericyclic reactions. Means all the criteria under pericyclic reaction must be applicable to this type of addition reaction which will give the cyclic compounds. Other addition reactions which will give the cyclic compound but do not obey the characteristics of pericyclic reactions, those are not called as cycloaddition reactions. Now here, depending on how many components are participating in this ring formation, that can be classified under M plus N category, N plus O category, where the 3 components are participating, where the 4 components are participating, those are labeled as M plus N plus O plus P additions. So now let us, the most widely discussed type is the M plus N cycloaddition, where the 2 components are giving are participating in the ring formation, and some examples are there actually. That is, dimerization of ethylene molecule will give the cyclobutane. Means if you want to get the cyclobutane, for the 2 plus 2 cycloaddition we can plan. Otherwise, if you want to get the 6-membered ring, then we can consider it as a M plus N category key, that is the Diels-Alder reaction, that is the 4N plus 2 diene plus dienophile will give the cyclohexene, which is Diels-Alder adduct, and the cyclohexane can also be constructed under the M plus N plus O category. Means the 3 molecules will participate, so the trimerization of ethylene. Now how many pi electrons are participating in this cycloaddition? Depending on that, if we count, they can be classified under 2 types, as in the previous case also we have done in electrocyclic reactions, 4n pi system and 4n plus 2 pi system. So here also, like electrocyclic reaction, 4n and 4n plus 2 pi system, we have to consider the components, not the cyclic compound. So 4n means if you put the n value is equal to 1 or n value is equal to 2, then it will come 4 pi electrons. Otherwise the n is equal to 2, then 8 pi electrons. So here the last part of this page 4 has the examples of 2 types. One is 2 plus 2 cycloaddition. Means there are 3 examples are there, where 2 plus 2 cycloaddition, always if we look at the product side, then we can make out one new cyclobutane ring that has come from the 2 plus 2 cycloaddition. Now at the last one example is there of the 8 pi systems. So each will be participating, each will be giving the 4 pi. So 2 components will give you the 8 pi. So this is an example of 4 plus 4 cycloaddition. So that will give actually 2 molecules of butadiene under some condition that we will come later, that thermal condition or photochemical condition, whatever it is. it will give rise to 4 plus 4 means we will get the 8 members ring, so we will get 1,5-cyclooctadiene. Okay, now coming to the examples of cycloadditions where we will be having the 4n plus 2 pi electron category. So here we will be having the most important one is the 6 pi systems. So 6 pi systems can come under the m plus n category, means two components can give the 6 pi electrons, like 4 plus 2 cycloaddition, the famous Diels-Alder reaction. Otherwise 6 pi electrons can come from the three components, means m plus n plus o category, where each component will give the 2 electrons. So let us see what are the examples. The m plus 6 pi electrons ki m plus n category is the Diels-Alder reaction, where butadiene, which is the diene, and the ethene, which is the dienophile, they undergo the cycloaddition to give the Diels-Alder adduct cyclohexene. Now 6 pi electrons can come also under m plus n plus o category, so where trimerization of acetylene, which gives rise to benzene. Otherwise, one more what it is called the example is there also it is not proceeding in the 2 plus 2 cyclization, it is proceeding 2 plus 2 plus 2 cyclization. So we are getting one 6 member ring. If 2 plus 2 cyclization is not happening, why means if it happens, then we will get one cyclobutane ring. Our product does not contain cyclobutane ring, but it contains one breached cyclohexane ring. So this is undergoing the 2 plus 2 plus 2 cycloaddition. So now come to the mode of cycloadditions, means when the new sigma bonds will form into migration of the pi electrons, then we will be having the when two lobes will participate, so that it will come towards, it will come like conrotation and disrotation in electrocyclization. Here we will be having suprafacial addition and the anterafacial addition. Now, what do we mean by the suprafacial addition and anterafacial addition? Means suprafacial addition means just it is a term related to the one component. If two components are there side by side, then also this term will be only applicable on one component. So the unsaturated partners, when they participate, suppose you consider one component, that one component when it participate in the sigma bond formation, because in the cycloaddition new sigma bond forms, so when it participates in the new sigma bond formation, then that component is utilizing the lobes of the p orbitals from the same side or same phase, then that is called as the suprafacial addition. So when they are participating in the sigma bond formation, then they are using, components are using the lobe of p orbitals from the same side or same phase, that is called as the suprafacial addition. So if it comes in the question, then we should reply, pictorial diagram representation is compulsory. Now the anterafacial addition means here also we have to concentrate on only one component, and that component when it is participating in new sigma bond formation in cycloaddition, then it is using the two different lobes of the p orbitals. One is above the plane, another one is below the plane, so that is called as the anterafacial addition. Now when two partners, so minimum is the two partners. When now come to the cycloaddition, so this term, so suprafacial addition and anterafacial addition is related to the only one component. Now we will come to the cycloaddition reaction, where in order to proceed cycloaddition, minimum two components are required. So we will concentrate on m plus n type. So there are two components are there. So when these two components, one component can participate in the sigma bond formation suprafacial style, otherwise anterafacial style, each component. So there are two components are there. So if we combine all the possibilities, these two components can participate in the four ways: supra, antara, supra, antara. So supra means both will undergo the bond formation by using the same side orbitals, or same side lobes of the orbitals. Supra antara means first component, whatever may be the first component, we have to label properly which is component 1, which is component 2. So with respect to component 1 it will be supra, but with respect to component 2 it will be antara. So one will be using the same side lobes, that will be supra, one will be using the different side lobes, that will be antara. Now come to the antara supra. Antara supra means the first component is using the two different lobes, and the second component is using the same side lobes for the 2 sigma bond formation, because in cycloaddition always in order to get the cyclic compound there will be the formation of the 2 different sigma bonds. And now the last type is the antara addition. So the two components are using the opposite side lobes for the sigma bond formation. So these are the 4 possibilities: supra addition, supra antara addition, antara supra addition, and antara addition. And each category of these we will be having the 4 options. So total here 16 pictures will come to tell the addition modes: supra, antara, supra, and antara. Now let us consider, now as always, because it is a pericyclic reaction and the pericyclic reactions are highly stereospecific, so we have to understand the stereochemistry if there is any possibility. If there is no possibility, simple molecule is there is no change in then stereochemistry will not come. But if we have that additional complication of dealing with the stereochemistry, then we have to know that if the addition is suprafacial, then there will be no change in the stereochemistry. If this reaction proceeds through the anterafacial addition, then compulsory, where the new sigma bonds will form, that locality we have to change the stereochemistry. So this concept, application of the stereochemistry, let us consider the dimerization, the 2+2 cycloaddition of the cis-2-butene. 2 molecules are cis-2-butene. So 2 molecules of cis-2-butene, they will undergo in the 4 style. One is the pi2s plus pi2s, then pi2s plus pi2a, then pi2a plus pi2s, and the last one pi2a plus pi2a. So in this diagram, we will be having, it starts from the top one. Supra means the 2 methyl groups which are coming from the cis-2-butene, they will be in the same side only. Now supra antara means, which is, the picture is there in the right hand side. So they are the first component will be, means the top component is component 1. So top component we will be having the 2 methyl groups are same side, means they will be having cis geometry in the cyclobutane, substituted cyclobutane. And the other one, that is actually antara style, means now in the starting component 2 methyl groups were cis, now these methyl groups will be trans. Now come to the down picture, that is pi2a plus pi2s. Now pi2a means first component is what it is called the anterafacial addition, and the second component is the suprafacial addition. So first component we are starting from the 2 methyl group same side, so we have to change because it is anterafacial addition. So 2 cis methyl group will be trans, and which one is the same? pi2s addition, means the second component, there we will not have any change. So the 2 methyl groups will be in the same side. Now 3 we have done, and antara. So this antara means in both the cases we are starting from the cis-2-butene our component. So in the product cis-2-butene 2 methyl groups will not be in the cis if the addition mode is pi2a plus pi2a, means the top ethylene moiety we have to change 2 methyl groups in the opposite side. The down methyl that alkene also cis-2-butene we have to change it into the 2 methyl groups are anti. And now let us consider the cycloaddition reaction between the 2 molecules of trans-2-butene, means the dimerization of trans-2-butene we will consider. So now we will be having the reverse answer of the previous case, because if these two are stereoisomers, so products also accordingly we will have the some changing. Means here if we apply for the trans to butene, if we apply the pi 2s plus pi 2s cycloaddition, then in the previous case, means for cis to butene, that answer which we got for the pi 2a plus pi 2a, that answer will come. Okay, fine. Means two methyl groups, here it will be same side. Now next is the right hand side, that is pi 2s plus pi 2a, means the top component ki trans stereochemistry will be there, down component ki we will be having the anterafacial, means from it will come to the same sign. That is your supra. First component is supra, means two methyl groups will be anti, and the second is the pi 2a. So pi 2a means anterafacial addition, means your stereochemistry will be different, means from the down key, from the in place of two methyl groups above or down, one we have to put above, another we have to put down. Now come to pi 2a plus pi 2s, means it is also pi 2a, means first component it will be anterafacial, means if we start from the trans to butene, then he will end up into methyl. Two methyl groups will come in the same side, and then we will be having that another component there, pi 2s. S means suprafacial, means the methyl groups will be trans. So with this, all the different types of reactions under cycloaddition we have finished. Now we will go to the Woodward-Hoffmann rule, and we will remember that this the reaction means that is 4n plus 2 is this is, and pi 2s plus pi 4s plus pi 2s, means this is suprafacial with respect to 4n and 2n, and then it is thermally allowed, and obviously it is photochemically forbidden. So with this we have finished all the cycloaddition reaction. Also the only pending is the selection rule. So the selection rule already we have discussed. Diels-Alder reaction will be easy, and after that all the table can be constructed based on by changing the suitable columns from the 4n plus 2 pi select. It will be supra addition and thermally allowed, photochemically forbidden. So if we change columns information little, then that complete table with the 8 entry we will be able to write on your own.